Hello guys, my name is 711 and welcome to the second week of the Pokemon Battle Association Season 5. This week we're battling Jordan. Now, I played Jordan at the end of Season 3. I played him somewhat in the middle of Season 4, and now I'm playing him in the beginning of Season 5. If you look at his team, he has a really bulky team with some offense to it. Cresselia, Donphan, and Conkeldurr. Those are all really bulky Pokemon. He could have brought a Suicune, which is super bulky. He could have brought a Minior, which is really scary. He could have brought a Silvally. He could have brought a type Null. So he had the chance to bring a lot of bulk, a lot of stall, a lot of, defense. So I'm bringing a lot of offense to this week. But before I jump into this battle, there are only 3 sets that I really wanted to talk about. So the first one is Pierre the Smeargle. I am bringing Ingrain Baton Pass in hopefully to give Necrozma some leftover recovery, and so that Necrozma cannot be roared out. Also, Pierre was packing Metal Burst and Aqua Jet, just in case there was a Minior Shell Smashing turn 1, then I can Metal Burst and Aqua Jet it away. So that was basically my check to Minior. So now let me talk about Bronson really quickly. He is mixed defensive with Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Morning Sun, and Stored Power. I don't care that Bronson is slow, but I can just go for Iron Defense and take any hit. I can go for Calm Mind and take any hit, and Stored Power's base power is just going to keep on going up and up and up, as you guys are aware. And also, Jordan did not draft any Dark-type Pokemon, so yeah. Bronson could potentially sweep if it gets an Iron Defense and a Calm Mind up. Then things are going to be looking pretty great. And then finally, I have a special set on Doomdra, the Goodra. I have Draco Meteor, Muddy Water, Ice Beam, and then Focus Blast. Now, I hate the move Focus Blast. It always misses when I need it to hit. So why am I packing Focus Blast? Because I am also packing the Phytinium Z. So, Z Focus Blast, that could really nuke something. So, let's jump into this battle and see what goes down. Now, there is no Minior, so I did not lead with Smeargle. Instead, I decided to lead with Doomdra, the Goodra. Now, yeah, Goodra has some power for just about anything on his team. And so Xurkitree comes in and he goes straight for a Volt Switch. This is a Choice Scarf Timid Xurkitree. So Jordan calls it back, and in comes Conkeldurr. And really, I decided to go for Ice Beam because I predicted a Volt Switch, and Ice Beam can hurt, just about anything on the team. So I go for another Ice Beam. This Conkeldurr is really crucial toward winning this game, and he gets a freeze. Jordan really needs this Conkeldurr to put in a lot of work against my team, and he gets frozen. So I just keep going for Ice Beam. I don't have any sort of really great switch into Conkeldurr, and because of that, because I don't have a great switch into Conkeldurr, I just keep on Ice Beaming. I'm sorry guys, my throat's starting to hurt. So Conkeldurr does go down. And in comes Beartic. Now, Jordan is pretty upset about this, of course, I would be too. So he brings in Beartic because it's an ice type, but he forgets that Beartic is slow. And so Goodra is just going to unleash all-out pummeling, the Z Focus Blast. And so this is going to absolutely nuke this Beartic. Boom! No surviving that. No surviving that unless you're Choice Scarf, or unless you're Focus Sash, and we're not Focus Sash. In comes Cresselia. And Cresselia, I needed to really scout what kind of set this Cresselia is, of course. This Cresselia is super, super bulky. It's not going to be that trick, a Choice Scarf set. It's not going to be a Toxic set. It is apparently it's a Thunder Wave set. So that's kind of interesting. Wasn't really expecting that, but I'm okay with it. I decided to go back. Maybe he would switch. Maybe he would go for a double Thunder Wave, but I go like this, and unfortunately Solar Panel has to take a Psychic. So that's kind of unfortunate. Now this is packing Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse is going to hurt the Cresselia a good bit. So he switches into Xurkitree here, and I go for my Dark Pulse. And Dark Pulse does a pretty good chunk of damage to the Xurkitree, almost half. Okay, and this is, like I said, this is a Life Orb set. So Volt Switch, boom, I do live, and I was predicting a Volt Switch or some kind of switch, and I went for Grass Knot. Who comes in? Donphan comes in. Donphan comes in and is not going to appreciate this Grass Knot one bit. So, boom, Donphan takes a huge amount of damage. Not only Solar Panel does go down here, unfortunately, but what was I gonna say? Donphan is just really not very bulky on the special side, and it's heavy, and Grass Knot super effective. So Donphan goes down here to Hercules' knockoff. I knocked off the Rocky Helmet, so there's a bit of damage there. And there's a Moxie Boost. Now, this is my potential chance to just sweep this team, but there is one big mistake that I made. And this big mistake is that I don't outspeed the Xurkitree because I am adamant, not Jolly. If I were Jolly, then Hercules was going to just sweep this game in 4 turns. Just knock off, knock off, knock off, knock off. So that was pretty upsetting. So this Choice Scarf, Thunderbolting, +1, I just go into my own Ditto, and I do live this hit, and I go for the Energy Ball, which does take out the Xurkitree. And so now I'm at +2 special attack with a Choice Scarf. Another Energy Ball is really going to do a lot of damage to anybody, really. And so in comes Cresselia, and here's another Energy Ball. And that actually does a good bit of damage. And but it does go down here. The Cresselia does knock out the Ditto. And so this is basically my opportunity to just set up with Bronson. Now, all I have to do now is go for a couple Calm Minds and win this game. Because Rapidash does get access to Mega Horn, and Mega Horn is not a 2-hit KO unless there is a Life Orb in there. And I'm already basically at that point where I can just absolutely nuke a Rapidash with stored power. The Thunder Wave doesn't really do much because I have the the Lumberry. I go for my second Calm Mind. So 2 Calm Minds is 4 stat boosts. So stored power is already at 100 base damage, and I'm at +2. So a stored power is really going to hurt anything right now. Now I'm at 3 Calm Minds. That's 6 boosts. That's a base 140 damage now, if I were to go for stored power right now. So as you can see, this is really going to rack up. Now why substitute? I'm not sure. If I go for stored power, just so that I can nuke the Rapidash anyway, seeing that he does have substitute, I'm just going to keep on spamming stored power for now. Here is Mega Horn, and what do you know? It is a 2-hit KO because it was packing the Life Orb. So substitute Life Orb doesn't really work all that much, and Rapidash does go down. All that's left is Cresselia, full health Cresselia, I might add. And so here's a Psychic. Just in case that Cresselia was packing a Shadow Ball, I do go for the Morning Sun here, just to be on the safe side. And really, Bronson is the only thing that can take out the Cresselia. And Jordan just forfeits. Jordan straight forfeits. So I'm going to remove Cresselia, and I get a 3-0 victory over Jordan this week. Bronson took out the Rapidash and the Cresselia, essentially. Goodra took, Doomdra the Goodra, I should say, took out the Conkeldurr and the Beartic. Xerox the Ditto took out the Xurkitree, and Hercules took out the Donphan. So that's my Week 2 battle, guys. Good game, Jordan. And good luck to you in the rest of the PBA. Hopefully we can battle each other in the playoffs. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then like this video, comment on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends. And on that note, guys, I will see you all later. Peace.